Right, welcome to February's update on the model railway. I'm going to show you what I've been doing over the last few weeks, and I'm pleased to say that I've got some track laid and a few locomotives and rolling stock moving. And here you can see I've got my trusty Hornby controller set up. It's just a temporary setup at the minute. I've got my rolling road set up as well, just to run in the locomotives, because some of these locomotives have been sat in boxes for years. Now, I was thinking about this one the other day, this J72, and I think the last time that was run was way back in 2000, 2001 in a house that I lived in Preston when I was still married, and I had a loft layout, and I'm quite sure that the last time that was run was 2002, 2001, around that time. So I put it on the track, got it running, and it was squeaking and scraping and grinding. I had a look at it, and all the oil and the grease had dried up from being just stood, not doing anything. So I've had that on the rolling road. It's still a bit noisy, like in reverse, but it's getting there. This, I've not had all that long, this locomotive, probably a couple of years now, and this is a really nice smooth running locomotive. This is a 3MT, it's a standard class 3MT, and I'm quite sure I read somewhere that this particular model in the real world, as in the real steam loco, the 3MTs actually don't exist anymore. They scrapped every one of them. I might be wrong in that. There might be a 3MT somewhere, but I'm quite sure they all got scrapped. So there's no surviving members of this class anymore. Now this is my favourite colour scheme with the later British Rail steam locos. It's like Brunswick green and orange lining, and I think it looks really nice. I've got this on the rolling road to run it in a little bit, because it's a little bit stiff in places, it's a bit tight, kind of runs sort of smooth to a degree, but it doesn't run very smooth when it's in low speed. And sometimes you need locos to run really smoothly when they're doing low speed, like in shunting and things like that. Right, okay, I'll show you some locos running now. Okay, I thought I'd just show you the track before I show you the locos running. So I've got the track all the way from one end of the layout to the other. So it's two boards, and that gives you an 8-foot running space now. I've fitted legs. It's quite tall, the layout. It's quite high up, so there's no bending over, straining your back and things like that. So it's at quite a high level, which is good. So yeah, I've got the legs on the baseboard, not quite complete yet. I split the track in the middle, so that's, if you can zoom in there. These spring washers, that's just for a temporary connection between the two boards. Put a little bit of black tack to stop those two spring washers contacting each other by mistake and causing a short circuit. So yeah, it's just straightforward plain track at the minute. It's held down by these little screws. I'll just show you that if I can find a screw. So you got that little screw there, and it's just temporary. There's about a couple of screws on each piece of track. So yeah, that's what I've got so far. This board, this section, that's going to have the station. So I'll be able to get a locomotive and 3 coaches into this section here. I'm making the buildings at the minute for the station. I'll need to make the platform as well. That's all from Scale Scenes cardboard kits. Well, I'll show you those kits as well. You buy the files online and then download them to your computer, then you can print them off. So you use your printer on photographic paper, matte photographic paper. These parts have got to be on 2mm card, so this is called heavy card, what they call heavy card. There's medium card, there's light card, and there's just print. So I think there's 4 boards with heavy card. Sorry, everything's in a mess, but that's how things sort of become after a while. When you're doing work like this, it just becomes untidy, and then you have to have a tidy up. Then that just fits on there, and then the next stuff will be medium card. That's just clear acetate for the windows. That's what I use, and that'll be on medium card. As you can see, it says medium card. It tells you what sort of thickness of card, and that's the roof, obviously. I'll just get a quick look, and that's all the signs, external side wall and ridge tiles, doors. So yeah, this will all have to be cut out once it's been put onto the appropriate card or whatever, and I'll make the buildings. That way I'll know where the buildings need to go, and I've also got the platform with Scale Scenes platform kit as well, so I'll be making the platforms to fit my layout. Now here I'm thinking there might be a couple of sidings, maybe there might be a good shed. I've not decided yet what I'm doing, but it might not end up just as 2 plain bits of track. There might be a kind of a crossover here somewhere or here. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but that's an idea. So I can do a little bit of shunting, maybe have an edge shunt up there, going up there with a good shed here maybe. It's just ideas I'm coming up with. Obviously this is going to be a 2 platform on that side, platform on that side. You know, station buildings here, a footbridge or something. So yeah, it's coming on now. On this rolling road, it's DCC Concepts rolling road, and it's very good. And there's the old trusty Class 37, and it's sort of late 60s dark green before it went into British Rail blue. I think they turned it to British Rail blue around 1969, something like that, 70, around that period when they decided to go for the British Rail blue rather than the green. And that's later crest for the 1960s period. Right, I'll get to show you some trains moving. These 3 actually. So I'm not going to bother getting the rolling stock out. I'll just run the locos up and down a couple of times, show you what they look like. Right, we'll start with the noisy J72 class first, the one that's been in storage for a lot of years. There we go. And I will be putting the track on, I will be laying the track on cork as well, so it'll be a little bit quieter when we get that done. I'll go in reverse now. So it's quite noisy in reverse. Zoom in a bit more. Just change the position of the tripod so you can see the loco itself a bit clearer. There you go. That's that one. Now for the standard class 3MT. This one's a lot smoother, quite a bit quieter as well. Yeah, nice locomotive that. So that'll be a regular on the railway, pulling the local suburban coaches and stopping off at all the stations. That's that one. And here we have the Class 37, the diesel that I've got out of the box. And this is a nice smooth operating loco as well. None of these have been fitted with DCC sound yet. These are all analog, so there's no DCC fitted to these locos just yet. It'll be nice when I get the sound working on the Class 37. It'll sound really good. You have a nice deep growly sound. And all three of these locomotives are made by Bachmann, so they're all very good, nicely detailed. Even the older models are really well detailed. Yeah, as you can see, it's a nice smooth operating loco, very easy to manoeuvre. Right, there you go. That's your dose of trains. Yeah, this is a scale scenes building that I've been working on. This is the station master's house. These are really good. They're very solid when you get them all glued together, all the pieces are glued together. It's cardboard and paper. That's the interior, so you've got detailed interiors as well. Yeah, I'm really enjoying making these. So that'll be the front of the station master's house. That'll be the back, which you'll never see because there'll be a back scene on the layout. Another part there, a side wall. That's the instructions. You get the instructions with a kit so you can print it out on your own printer. So yeah, I've been working on that. Right, that's February's update over and done with now, so we'll get on with some more work on the railway, and there'll be hopefully an update in March. Yeah, I've got lots of ideas. I've been looking through all my books, and I'll have a look at those at some point with you as well, some of the plans I've been thinking about. What it's going to be basically a U-shaped end-to-end layout. I hope to incorporate a colliery and a gasworks somewhere. There'll be 2 terminus stations, one small town terminus station and another larger town or city terminus station with through station in between. And through station, obviously I've mentioned the good shed and the little shunting spur and siding, so I'll be able to operate that as well at the station. Make the track work look a bit more interesting rather than just 2 straight bits of track. So yeah, temporary track at the minute. I've laid it as well as I can. It's very smooth running, obviously. There's no points on it yet, so yeah, it's going to come together quite well, I think. Back scene next, that's what I'm thinking. I've already got the actual back scene itself, but I'm going to have to make the plywood to apply the back scene on and attach it to the actual layout. There's more work to be done with the legs, get them sorted out a bit better. Storage, I need to get stuff out of cardboard boxes into some plastic containers and get the storage organised better for the railway. And I've got the wargaming table as well, which is it's coming on as well, the Normandy landing, the beach scene, the beach landing. That's going to be the sea, the beach and the bunkers and the trench system that you you got around Normandy. It's not going to be a copy of Normandy, but it's going to be a representation of Normandy. So that'll be interesting as well, so I'll show you some of that as and when. But for now, that's it for this month's update. So hope to see you soon in another video. Bye for now.